It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. What should I do if two dogs stick together after mating? After mating, it's easy to find that two dogs stick together for a while. This, although a natural occurrence, can become a problem if it doesn't resolve itself. Therefore, in this video, we'll review this issue and explore the options available to prevent accidents in both dogs after mating. Understanding this aspect of a dog's reproductive health is essential to ensuring their well-being. Let's get started. Particularities of dog mating. The first step in knowing what to do if two dogs stick together after mating is to understand how this process occurs. Here's a brief overview, phase by phase. Courtship. The male usually approaches the female by sniffing and licking her. When she adopts a receptive posture, the male initiates intercourse. Coitus. This is where, after ejaculation, the penile bulb expands and prevents the male dog from withdrawing. Dogs often remain stuck together for a while, turning their backs to each other. This is known as buttoning. Separation. When the penile bulb deflates, dogs are able to separate. This can occur suddenly or gradually, depending on the dog. How long do dogs stay stuck together when mating? The duration of buttoning can vary greatly depending on the pair. It can range from 10 minutes to half an hour. The size of the dogs and previous reproductive experience are just some of the factors to consider when estimating this period. Do dogs necessarily have to stay stuck together? Although it is most common for dogs to stay stuck together after mating, not all dogs experience this phenomenon. The following factors influence buttoning. Breed or size, physiological state of the animal, previous experience with the breeding, level of sexual arousal of the male. What happens after the dogs mate? After mating and separation, dogs may display different behaviors, depending on the dog. Some females lie down for a while others walk around and lick their genitals. These are normal behaviors that do not require assistance. What should be done if the dogs remain stuck together after breeding? As emphasized, buttoning is a natural phase of copulation that ensures, through temporary plugging, that fertilization occurs. It also guarantees the male that his genes are more likely to be passed on. This is because if the female mates with another dog later, the first will have a better chance of his sperm reaching the egg. Therefore, it's best to be patient and wait for the two dogs to separate naturally. This process can take several minutes, and if forced, there's a high risk of genital injuries. What if they don't separate naturally? If you notice that the buttoning is going on too long or that the dogs are trying to separate and can't remain calm, it's time for your veterinarian to intervene, so ask for help. In fact, it's best for the breeding to be supervised by a veterinarian so that immediate assistance can be provided. Does fertilization occur without becoming stuck together? Buttoning is not an absolute requirement for pregnancy. Sperm transfer occurs before the penile bulb swells, so the chances of sperm reaching the egg are high. Buttoning only serves to ensure fertilization, a natural process that resolves on its own. Seeing two dogs stuck together after mating is normal and most of the time resolves naturally. For this reason, you should not intervene to avoid causing injury to the dogs. If necessary, contact your veterinarian. In any case, remember that there are many homeless dogs. Part of the responsibility of dog owners is to control the birth rate, with neutering, for example. Therefore, never forget that when you adopt, you save the lives of two animals. The one you take from the shelter and the one that comes in its place. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.